Yeah.
Yeah.
So Kish,
Yes, Nani.
so if you have any queries, you can ask. Else we can move forward this session to Kishore. Yeah.
So
Kishore, you
yeah,
can take.
before the questions pop up, I'd like to continue my thing. So the last time when I started this thing, so there was a slight disturbance around me, so I ended up in middle. So yeah, I'd like to introduce myself again. So sorry to the dual introduction of mine. So I'm Kishore Thondepu, a chartered accountant qualified from the batch of November 2020, and I'm not a well experienced CA to be frank, but yeah, I have relevant experience in how to crack CA campus placements and how to attend for the interviews. And yeah, meanwhile, so I have cleared around 14 companies where I have got selected, and out of which I've joined in Airtel in Bangalore. So yeah, I worked there for 1.5 years, and later came out uh, starting up my own practice. So now I'm a practicing chartered accountant. So the first thing, the first step after qualifying CA would be, I mean, we face a lot of fears. I mean, we face a lot of clarity around us. So what to do, where to step. So why, how should I go ahead? How should I mean, how can I attend to the interviews? How the recruiters will come to me? How to fill that bridge between the recruiter and the person. So that's what we are not clear about it. So for us, we have Hardik and Tax Destinations Balu to take care of it. So you guys can reach out to them. They will clearly, I mean, fill that bridge between you and the recruiter. So what is there in your hands right now is to prepare for the interview. So how do you do that? So if you get an interview call from one of the companies, let's say if you're getting from Deloitte or PwC or whatever the big four thing, so you'll be given a role, whether it is an assurance role, taxation role. It depends on your interest to go for it. So if you get a role, let's say we'll talk about the auditing role first. And for auditing role, there are a predefined questions or predefined set of agenda that you have to prepare for it. So you have to go through the book again. You might have thought that the last time that you wrote exams was the last time you're going to touch the book. It is not correct. You have to touch all of your books for one last interviews. It might not be as deep as you have done in the last time while you're preparing exams, but you have to get a basic idea about the auditing, taxation, and also financial reporting on law on a role to role basis. So if you can prepare all those basic questions and be confident about it, be confident about the latest amendments that we got in all these subjects, relevant subjects, and prepare for those predefined questions, then you'll be able to answer it confidently. So yeah, so when you attend the interview in campus placements, so what they do, most of the recruiters do is they will firstly concentrate on your resume. So the resume is the basic virtual form of your face in front of the recruiter. So if you are so sure about the work that you have mentioned in the resume, then you have to be confident in answering about the same. So the first question that you are going to face in regards to the technical round, the first question that you're going to face from the recruiter is basis the resume. What work you have done in the resume, what work you have been experienced, that is what you're going to face from the recruiter. Even if you include some of the works you have not done, but you have included in the resume, you have to be so sure that you have done the work, and whatever the answer that you're going to give must be confident. You should not mug up the answer. You should not just make answers on a spontaneity basis. I mean, you have to be so clear. You have to be so peculiar about the answer, and it should be straightforward. You don't have to lag the answer. If you're going to lag the answer, then it is done. So the next thing that the recruiter is going to ask is the basis the role. I mean, if you're attending in taxation role, then you'll be asked the questions basis the latest amendments of taxation or the basic concept of tax. So it is not uh, it is not a standardized base. It depends upon the company to company. Mostly it will be the basic thing. They will not go deep into the subject. They will not give you a question and ask you to solve it and show it on the screen. So this is all basic thing that you have to follow before attending an interview. So all these things will be mostly guided by tax destination or Hardik team. And yeah, so after getting shortlisted in the campus, you might think that you have not selected by enough of the companies, while your friend got selected in 4 companies, shortlisted for 4 companies, but you have selected only in the 1 company. So you don't have to feel for it, because all of opportunities awaiting outside, even if you're not shortlisted in the campus placements, you have enough opportunities outside the world, and if you're open to that world of opportunities, and if you're open to come out of your comfort zone and come out of your city and work anywhere in India, then this world is yours. So there are a lot of opportunities. You don't have to worry about the opportunity and the fear. You don't have to keep that fear of not getting selected in in any of the companies, or not getting selected in your dream company. That is nowhere possible. You can, if you try, and if you're not giving up in giving interviews and attending interviews, then you're surely get 100% chance that you're going to select in one of the interviews. So, and yeah, when it comes to when it comes to off-campus interviews, so how to bridge that gap between the off-campus interviews? I mean, the recruiter and the person who is getting interviewed. So here, all you have to do is, as Yashwant has rightly spoken about it, you will be able to know who is going to interview you in the coming dates, in the prior date itself. So standing as of now, let's say if you have an interview on 25th and it is scheduled on 25th, so you'll get a mail that who is going to interview, and about the person and all. So you can just go to the LinkedIn, and you can search about him and what role he's going to do in that company, and how he's going to ask you in the questions. And also it all depends upon the role. So I'll just take an example of my thing. So when I got an call from Airtel, so it was basically regarding cost analyst role. So I have attended the interview, but before that I have prepared the basic things about the all that role, which is cost analyst. So while we hear the name of cost analyst, we can basically figure out what is going to do, what is going to ask me. So that is regarding SCMP subject. So you have to open the book and uh, read all the basic things you have to prepare in that self, and also you have to Google what that role is, what that role specifically does. And in that way you can prepare. So this is not any rocket science. You can just prepare on in those means, and clear these interviews. And yeah, so I'm open to the questions. So if you have any questions, please fill that in chat box. We'll be able to answer that.
So guys, you have any questions? Many people say Hyderabad has less transportation. No, it's not like that. Based on the requirement, there's nothing only in Hyderabad people have chances selecting a Chennai like that. Nothing like that. If we join it, workforce in future, it's to put testing financials, we get entry of figure. You can get into industry.
Yeah, Kavya, I'd like
Finance
to answer.
maybe.
Yeah, go ahead, Nani, go ahead.
Yeah, you can discuss. You're saying something, right?
Yeah, so Kavya, you said there are less chances if you get shortlisted in Hyderabad, but you have to go to Bangalore, or how it goes. So yeah, there is a conception that only few companies will come to Hyderabad, and few companies, a larger number of companies will come to Bangalore for interview. Yes, it is true. You will get a list of companies that Hyderabad is going to take up, and that Bangalore is also going to take up. You first determine what is your interest of area. So interest of area depends upon the sector that you're going to. So if you're interested in, let's say, a Flipkart company, and if that is not listed in Hyderabad's portfolio of companies, it is in Bangalore, then you go for it. So you can know what are all the companies that Hyderabad center and Bangalore center is taking up. So basis that you can select the center. So that is not a big deal. So as I've known that the campus is going to be on a virtual basis, there is no point of attending it in physical mode. You can select any of the centers. So yes, there is a less chance of number of companies that are placing in Hyderabad that are placing in Bangalore. So of course, the Bangalore gets a premium number of companies, but the conception that chances of getting shortlisted is completely wrong. If you're so sure, if you're enough competent, then you will get shortlisted in Hyderabad as well. So that is not a right thing to think of. I hope that clears your question, Kavya.
Yes, Nani, I'll take two more questions here. So
Yes.
Mitrali wrote, if we join IDT department in Big Four and in future we wish to go into industry in finance role, can we get an industry as a fresher? Guys, so from taxation perspective, every company needs experts because most of the things, like if you see FP&A rules, most of the companies internally groom. They take at an entry level and then they groom up. But in case of these specific roles like taxation, where experts are needed, you can go from Big Four to corporates later. But you want to go as a corporate, taxation role or finance role, it depends. So if you want to jump into an FP&A role, then that might be a little tricky because you have very different experience over the period. You can, I'm not saying no, but it's very tricky. But if you want to go into taxation role, then you will have very high chance of going from Big Four to industry in taxation roles. So I hope that answers that question. And second one, can we get financial planning or strategy roles in ICA campus placement if you are a non-ranker? Yes, you can very well get. There are FP&A roles for non-rankers also. Most of my friends are actually doing those roles. So there will be companies who offer financial planning FP&A roles for non-rankers also. So you can go through the list of companies. You will be able to definitely find those companies. DXA is one that I know very clearly off my mind. There will be other companies also definitely which offers.
How to prepare for international taxation like transfer person? You already shared content video something like this. I will be sharing you the link here. Wait a minute. If you are not selected off campus, what are the chances of getting shortlisted? There is nothing between off campus and campus placement. Off campus, the database will be going through employee reference in campus, and campus placement directly going to ICA. So there is no link between off campus and on campus. Even if you got rejected off campus, you can very well apply on campus and campus placement of ICA. If you got rejected in campus placement of ICA, even you can even if you apply off campus through reference LinkedIn or through other groups, there is no bad thing. If I apply off campus in the report, does the registration campus? No. You won't apply like that. There is no link between off campus and on campus. Within the financial obligations and this one, but I'm just not related to
Kishore, Nani,
yeah.
should we go to the next question?
Yeah.
Kishore, you want to take what are the pros and cons in Big Four, or you want me to take?
Yashwant, can we take up this session at last? All the queries at a time, because another person who is in ICSA is online.
Yeah, done.
Then we'll finish those two sessions and we'll go back to this focus. So I would like to introduce, Kalyan. Kalyan, are you there? Kalyan? Yeah. Okay. Can you unmute yourself? Hello? Kalyan, can you unmute yourself?
Nani, is it Kalyan Vamsi?
Yeah, Kalyan wants, yes.
Kalyan, you can speak now.
Kalyan?
Yeah. Previously, I was not the host.
Yeah.
So Kalyan will take the session to move forward. He is working in ICICA. He got selected in campus and he is an ordinary rank of 42. So Kalyan, I would like to take up this session.
Yeah. I'm audible.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Good morning to the team. This is very great to see that there's a lot of people who have cleared this this attempt, and I've seen that there are 120 people in the forum. It is very good to see all the young chartered accountants who have been cleared their dream come true, and they are doing all these things. And I was there in this session from 10:30. I was seeing like the people who have been guiding all these things. I was feeling like, well, when I have passed, there is no such kind of helping hand to do all these things, and this kind of forum where we can interact with the people of the seniors in the organization and in the fraternity is always good to see, and it's a growth potential. So when coming to myself, I was dual qualified. I was a CA and CMA. I've, I've already ranked 42 in CA and already ranked 46 in CMA final. Uh, so this is all my about the professional thing. And coming to the campus, I've been directly placed to ICICI Bank, and going forward, I've been with ICICI Bank associated with 2.5 years of experience, primarily into SMAG segment front in the lending business. Uh, so when we come to the uh, campus gives a very good experience. It was like a adrenaline rush. The one day will make the difference of whatever you have gone through all the 4 years. That one day will be the deciding factor and the validation factor. So make use of it. People will think that they have achieved everything as soon as they have passed in CA, but after think there are few things which you should be brushed upon. Uh, Only then you can make up to the interview segment. Interview will be completely different to whatever the books, what we do, and whatever the bookish knowledge. So my suggestion for you will be to kindly update to the latest amendments, latest business scenarios, latest mergers and acquisitions. I've seen many people who have been interested in the mergers and acquisitions. Kindly, this is very depth subject. Please get updated to all the latest mergers and acquisitions. What happened, and brush up on the things. That is the one thing which I can see. Second thing, if you seriously wanted to have a mergers and acquisition, you should have a strong grip of what happened at least 5 years from today. So a recent example of the Reliance and Campa Cola, if you have seen, that was a great strategic decision which was made by Reliance. But if you see, they have already started and they have implemented. If you go to the Reliance Mart, you can find Campa Cola bottles in all 6 7 flavors. So that is where you should understand that whether it was really implemented and how fast they are expanding and scaling up the business. It's not about the news; it's about the scaling. So as soon as the news comes, you should be validating in and around the market, and you should see that whether what is happening in and around you. So this small detailing will help you to understand and grow in the M&A segment. Like many people are so much interested in the M&A and consulting, so I just wanted to have that point. And coming to the yes, there will be a 4 company list term, and it will be like a to and fro from one floor to another floor. You'll be given one campus. So it will be like adrenaline rush. You will be finding challenges. You should be making up your mind for that day. That was a big day. And please understand what roles they have been offering and what companies they have been coming. Please don't go to the salary and purposes as a main criteria. It is the foundation which you will be placing for your entire career. And don't uh, don't be focused to whatever you get. Please be choosy on what the companies are. So though today you are being getting at a lesser pay in one company, but can give a great opportunity, and it can add up to the resume. So at the end of the day, it is the resume which speaks more than what it is. Someone admins. So please focus on your resume part, and for resumes also you can get in touch with Balu or anybody to pre-validate certain things. So why I'm focusing on the resume is prior seeing to you, they will see your resume first, and based on that only they will decide you, or like they will come to a judgment. So see, and when I start a conversation, I generally start like I was a dual qualified chartered accountant and a cost management auditor. that may not be for everybody, but if you have a edge over it, right? You should start a conversation in that small things. That small things matters and will create impact in the first session. And when you focus these points in the resume, your resume will stand out. Uh, so when I come to my experience, right, when I was qualified my chartered account in November 2019, I have been asked to come for a rankers campus. That will be a separate campus for all the rankers. So there, when I started preparing the resume, some interesting thoughts has come into my mind. When I say when see considering my role, considering my life itself, like CA and CA rank is the highest thing. But when I put the rank as a first point, my boss over there, he was a very beautiful teacher I have received from IIM Ahmedabad. He have said that, boss, look around you. There are 130 rankers. And if you are putting as 42 as a number, and I have seen a resume of one, all India rank one, obviously I'll take him. Why I should take you? So rank is not the criteria. Rank is not the achievement, is what he says. So out of 130 people, I am 42, and there are 1, 2, 3 ranks just beside me. So what is the takeaway of this is
Kalyan, we are not able to hear you.
Hello, Kalyan. Hello. Okay. Kishore, are you there? Can you unmute Kanika? Should take the next session.
Sorry,
Kanika.
sorry.
hello.
Can you unmute Kanika?
Yeah.
The video.
She is unmuted. She is unmuted already. She is a host now.
Hi, Kanika.
Is it better or
Hello.
Is it Kanika Agarwal?
Yeah, Kanika.
Okay, sorry.
Kishore,
yeah.
Kalyan.
Yeah.
You can
Is it
speak now.
audible?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Uh,
can-
so where am I? Good. Please focus on your resume is one. So second takeaway, is my favorite subject is like resume building. Resume building is the first thing we should be doing prior to everything what you'll be discussing, like whether I go to this company or that company. And your resume should speak about yourself and where you wanted to go and what are your interests are. Okay. So in my resume, when I found with the peers like all rankers, I have found one resume which outstands my resume. So when I'm saying that I have audited a company of so and so stature and all, I have seen one other friend resume who is a very friend of mine. He have written just one line. Uh, it will be like this: I have done an audit of a company whose turnover is 5 lakh crores. And now I'm putting my resume like I have done all statutory audit, internal audit, that audit, this audit, blah blah blah. I have put. So if I was a recruiter, how would the perspective will change? I definitely will take the first one who have done an audit of 5 lakh crore. Okay, but you will not care about a dual ranker or a dual qualified or whatever, blah blah blah. So so what I'm trying to say is this company was Reliance. He was fortunate to have been an internal auditor of the Reliance. So how is it is like obviously he will not be the only person. There'll be like a group of chartered accountants. Joint it will be a joint audit. There'll be like 4 5 groups of chartered accountants will be. Of which this guy is one of the internship out of like maybe 60 70 chartered accountants who is been doing this from past 3 years. The way you project and the way you define what you have done, the work you have done, will outstand your resume. And prior seeing to your face, prior seeing to your experience or everything or anything, your resume speaks. So please focus on your resume and the way, and it should be in such a way that so if you are applying for some company who is wanting in a role of IT audit, you should be able to express that you have done that IT audits and you have so and so background of this, and you have done for a tax. You wanted to apply for tax. Please write relevant topics. Don't put all Golmal and everything into the same topic. Please make at least 3-4 sets of your resume specific to your industry, and then focus on it. Nowadays people, I like in the chat box I see like many people are into this M&A. Please focus on whatever experience you had or you have built over a period of time in this M&A, and what is the your interest in M&A. uh, uh, you cannot get just like that M&A roles unless you strive on it or you do any kind of research on it. And I don't know why many people are inclined to this M&A. I just wanted to have a, insight on what M&A was. So many people will be knowing that you about this Fortune 500 companies. So many people should have this idea of what is Fortune 500 companies, what are they, what is the differences between other companies, why they become Fortune 500, and see any differences. First, today the company like ICICI Bank is the eighth in the Fortune 500 companies. Now it can go to sixth also. It can go to 25th also. You should need to understand the changes between them. Okay, and please maintain a book of this Fortune 500 companies. If you read a company today about ICICI, please make down it in one paper. That what is ICICI, what is up to this, why it was moving, and what is the financial ratios of this. And then if you want to cover all the Fortune 500 companies, you will take 2.5 years to complete this task only. So this is amount of the research you should be spending in your life to get this M&A things, and this is the starting point. And if you going on with the interest, you will be getting a better opportunities and be relevant to the subject. That is about the thing. And coming to the campus, yes, this four companies funda will be there, and the first company whatever you goes will be the if they accept, you will be it will be ending up something. And please be understood that on campus is not the end of the life. There will be off-campus opportunities. There will be a lot of off-campus opportunities and lot of international postings of off-campus opportunities. Please focus on all this off-campus and international postings also, which gives a better salary, better exposure, better in all aspects. But off-campus has its positives and negatives. Off campus also has its positives and negatives, but please don't fix your mind that the on campus is the only thing, and after this it is not the end of the life. You'll be getting a lot of opportunities. And currently booming things on the SAP, Oracle, FP&A, IT audits, SOC audits, stat audits, internal audits was evergreen business. Nowadays, even banking like ICICI is hugely recruiting all this campus people, especially into CA. And people respect CA, especially in the banking industry, like very lot. And if you say CA, then they'll be giving a lot of respect. That is what I can tell you. But don't confine to your things. If you want audit, then please go to audit. If you want stat, please go to stat or taxation. Don't switch like that. You're getting an audit role for say maybe at a higher package and a taxation role at a lower package. Please don't go in that way. One. And second thing, it is about the one audit which you do will get the reputation. So I just want to add one small story. So my principal in Tirupati, he was famous because of the only one ride which was happened in 2000. At that point of time, there is no the huge ride was happened all over the south, and this guy was fortunate to crack all this things, and he made the client to come out of the case with whatever as per the norms. So the way he represented the case in the forums and all has brought a huge respect to him, and from that day say he was changed. So it's only the one audit which gives you all the high or the all experience.
Hello. Yeah, Nani.
Yeah, Kanika, you can take it ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah. Shall I start?
Yeah,
yeah.
start.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good morning, all of you. And sorry for I am unable to on my video. So let's start with our today's topic. That is, I'm taking your resume, and second one is HR part. Both are very very important for your journey. And don't see ki if you're not getting opportunities in on campus, so you don't have those opportunities in off campus. So you have to make your resume so concise, so attractive. You can use some apps as well, like Canva app, resume builder app, to make your resume more attractive. So resume part is very very important for to get the shortlisting. Okay, so like you are focusing on your interview, but your resume is just normal. It is CV as a fresher, because you are a fresher, but with that fresher thing, you are a chartered accountant, you are a qualified person now. So you have those skills. There are so many tools where there are so many websites, there are so many ways you can learn the skills part. Like you can join some certification course, there are free courses as well. So go with that, have some skills, have some certifications. And also you can learn, like like you all have that 3 years internship experience as well. Even it is a dummy, but you can learn. Now these 1 or 1.5 month is for you to grab these opportunities, to learn something, to improve your skills, because you already learned, you cleared with the theoretical things, but it is time to learn some practical things. Like focus on your skills as fun, do some financial modeling course, learn some Excel tools, some Power BI, SAP FICO, some modules. Like you don't waste your money in the certification course, but you can learn from YouTube's as well, because it is very important to have skills. Some in chat mentioned that I have a so and so experience, so I can go for mergers and acquisition. Definitely you can go for. So first you need to decide that what profile you are looking for, what interests you have, and then you have to read about that profile. Ki what I can learn from this profile. Okay, let's say example, you decided for mergers and acquisition. So what is this mergers and acquisition? For that you have need to understand some index 115 business combinations, some financial instruments, consolidated financial statements. So you have to focus on these area. Everything is not practical. If you have a theoretical knowledge, they will take you, because in your interview they are asking you theory based questions only. They also know they come to campus, so they are taking the fresher people. But you should be good with your stuff, your knowledge part, your skills part. And resume, you have to make some steps. Like first should be your executive summary, your summary that includes that what you are, what is your profession, what like accounting packages knowledge you have. Let's say example, you have SAP knowledge, Tally, QuickBooks, you have Oracle knowledge, so you can mention that in your executive summary. And also what domain knowledge you have in your internship. Let's say example, you have worked in taxation, you have worked in auditing, you have worked in accounting, so mention those part. So if some HR will take your CV, so they can like whenever they open your CV, they have that idea ki you have experience of so and so, you have this accounting knowledge also. Because nowadays ATS will be there, no HR will be manually seeing your resume, it is already filterized by the softwares. So if you if you want that your CV will be shortlisted, so whatever profile you are applying for, that should include in your resume. If you are applying for taxation profile, so your resume should be about taxation profile. If you are applying for an auditing profile, your resume will say about auditing profile. If you are applying for all the, like whatever you will get, you will okay with that, so your CV will say some of the points related to accounting, taxation, auditing, mergers acquisition. If you have done internship, add some points. Check it out from the naukri.com, from the LinkedIn, the job description, and then you can add those things in your CV. Okay, For that you should be Google surfing, okay? Because you like whatever you see in the Naukri profile, the job description in LinkedIn, what are the opportunities available, go and check that profile, what they require from those profile, add in your CV in a layman language, because HR is not from finance field. So you have to include the points in a layman language. Bookish language should not be there. It should be in a layman language, so they will understand that you have that profile, and it is also filterized with the softwares. Okay, and don't make your resume for 2-3 pages. You are making as a paragraph, newspaper, having so many blank things. You are mentioning personal details. This is my address. This is my father's name, mother's name. This is not required. Why these are required? Some is mentioning the languages. These are not required. Main thing you have to mention is your skills, your some strength, your qualification should be in a tabular format. Okay, don't use much fancy tones, because people are using red, black, these colors in the CV. That is not a professional CV. You have to make your resume as professional. Okay, black, white, gray color. Okay, also summarize your resume in 1 or 2 pages. Even you have a good experience, but don't make for 3 pages. I seen so many resumes on daily basis. They are making their resume as a newspaper. No HR will see. They don't have time. They will get 2,000 of resume. Even I am getting hundreds of resume daily basis, so HR will get 2,000, 3,000 at least. So they don't have time to read your resume. So it should include important points. So they will grab that opportunity, that they will look that profile is in your CV or not, and shortlist. Okay, don't mention the enough like space should be not more and not less, and font size should be 11, 11.5, and heading 1 plus. Okay, some people are using font size 12, 13, 14. Some are using 5, 6, 7. So that should be 11, 11.5 for normal, and 1 plus for your headings. Okay, sometimes people are not highlighting important points, key words in your resume. So whatever experience, let's say example, you have GST experience, TDS experience, income tax experience, you worked in mergers and acquisition, to highlight those points. Okay, some are not highlighting. Some are having their resume without alignments, without formatting. You are professional now, people, guys. So you have to make your resume with the alignments. Your formatting should be very proper. No spelling mistakes. You have to check your CV 4-5 times, because if one spelling mistake is there, they will see that you are not professional. So you are a chartered accountant, you are a qualified person. So make your CV, give it time. Okay, give 5 to 6 days on your resume, because it is very important. And now you have time for these things, because it is a one-time work, one-time activity. So you can work on this. Okay, and avoid repeating same experiences. If you are mention it above, don't mention it in below, because it is just increasing your CV size. Okay, and also you have to mention, like if you have some achievements in your internship time, so quantify those achievements. Let's say you have saved the tax, any tax plannings you have done, so quantify those things. And irrelevant information should not be part of your resume, like you are mentioning leadership skills, you are mentioning keen learner, hardworking. These are all, you have to prove that in your HR part, that you are a hard worker, you have leadership skill. Don't waste these things in your CV. Irrelevant information should not be part of your resume. Okay, and also you have to give a latest qualification at the top, and in that way, and latest qualification, latest work experience should be on top. Okay, so this way you have to like make your resume. I will share some formats with Nani. He will share it to you afterwards, so you can see some points over there. The formatting part you can check, but your CV is your CV. Don't copy from others' CV. Give it time. You are professional. Mention some articleship experience. Mention some skills part. That is very important to grab that opportunity. Fresher is all. You all are fresher. So why they will take to you? You have those skills to take you. Okay. So this is our resume part. Now I will start with HR. HR is something very important because 5 to 6 questions will definitely will be from the HR. Okay. So you should be very good with your communication skills, interpersonal skills in the HR part. Okay, prepare your introduction in a way I am telling to you. It can be at your side, but I am giving you some tips like how you can start and how you can end your introduction part. Okay, you have to prepare introduction. Second, why they hire you, what capabilities you have to mention that. Okay, why you choose this company, why not other company you are choosing. For that you need to research about that company, the expansion plans, the projects, the profit area, the financial statements about that company. Okay, so you need to serve that company. Okay, you can go to the company's website and you can read about those companies things. Okay, next you have to mention your two strength, two weaknesses. They can ask you about your strength and weakness, and definitely everyone has weakness, but you have to speak your weakness as okay. Yeah, so you have to you have to mention let's say what I am saying, yeah, strength and weaknesses. So if you have your weaknesses, so you have to say the weaknesses like you are overcoming those weaknesses in your strength. For example, you say that I have one weakness as I overburden myself with the work. So how you are improving this? By prioritizing your work. Okay, what is most important work as of now, so you will complete that and accordingly you are working. One is you are taking fast decisions, but now you are taking decisions by considering every pros and cons. Okay, so this way you have to tackle the things. Then they will ask you rate yourself in the technical part, rate yourself in the excel. Okay, so these type of HR questions they will ask you. First I will start with the introduction part. Okay, so introduction part may first you have to mention your qualification. If you have any other post graduation degrees, MBA, MCom, that also
Directly
you
your
can
voice is
mention. Breaking now. Hello,
Yeah, it is
now
audible,
audible.
Kanika.
voice.
You can continue. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can
yeah.
speak little low. Actually. It's a bit fast. You can speak.
Okay, fine. Yeah, so introduction will start with your qualification. First, you have to greet them. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever is there. Then you have to thank them. Like, thank you for giving me the opportunity to introduce myself. Then you can, you have a like smile on your face while you are giving the introduction. Okay. Then you can start with your qualification, your name. As you know, my name is okay. Then you can give your qualification, any other post graduation if you have. Then yeah, so then you can start with your professional journey. Okay, where you started, like your articleship. If you are already having work experience, you can mention that. Okay, then you can also mention about your achievements. Okay, first part is your qualification, second is your work experience, even it is from articleship, even it is as a work experience. Okay, then next you can go forward with your achievements, whatever, like you are participating any webinars, you have any achievements in you save the text in articleship, you have any text plannings. Okay, you have some important experience. Let's say example, it is a profile of record to report of financial planning and analysis, so you can mention about index if you have exposure of that. So you can mention any experience which are relevant to that profile, so you can mention that. Okay, then next what you have to mention about your strength. Okay, strength should be that you have to explain your strength, why you are a hardworking person, why you are a keen learner, why you are a fast learner. So you have to give the detailed description, like brief detailed description about that. Okay, let's say example, I am saying I have leadership skills. So you can mention that I have handled the team of 4 to 5 people in my previous organization, in my previous team, and you can explain that. Okay, then you have to thanking that's all about me, because that introduction should be 1 or 1.5 minute. Can you make a PPT presentation video? What they are saying?
We will do that in next session.
So you have to, like, I will share the PDF as well with you, the HR part, the answer keywords part, so you can take the help from there as well, because it is not a PPT presentation we will take in next class. So now you just include the keywords which you have to mention in the introduction part. Okay. So second one you have to take as a why we hire you. So you can say that you can hire me because I am kind of person who who focuses on company's betterment to achieving the goals. I have so and so skills, I have so and so experience, and I also worked on SAP or any financial modeling tool, or like, let's say example, it is a taxation profile. So you can say that I have a relevant experience as well. In my internship I have done individual taxation or whatever it is. So you can mention that you have that experience which they are looking for. You can say that you have tools knowledge as well, because Excel, SAP, Oracle, QuickBooks, if you have those experience, so those experience are very important. Okay, then they will ask you about your strength and weaknesses. Weaknesses I already told you. Strength also I told you in the introduction part, but you have to explain little bit, okay, about your strength. If it is keen learner, fast learner, so how you are a fast learner, so explain with example as you in your internship. Okay, then weaknesses also, to how you are working on your weaknesses and how you are overcoming that. Okay, so next question they will ask you Nani.
Hello?
Sunil, you cannot say that.
Hello?
Kanika, you can continue, Kanika.
Yeah, okay. So next question will be about yeah, okay.
Yes,
Thank you.
it is really insightful. You can continue, Kanika.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, so next question will be, they will ask you like you are continuing with the job opportunities, or you have any future plans with the self-employment. Okay, so self-employment, like, why they will ask you this question, because if you put in a family background that your father is in business, your brother is in business, so they will ask you, you will continue with the self-employment, like you have any future plans for self-employment, or you are continuing with that job only. So you are very strict with your answer that you are passionate about this profession and you are continuing with this job only. Don't divert your mind with the self-employment things and all. Okay, so you have to say that you are passionate about your job, and you like you have done chartered accounting course or whatever course you have done for this purpose, and you want to continue that only. They also distract your mind with other profiles. If they are looking for accounting and taxation, so they will distract you. Will Let's say example, they will give you this is a profile for taxation and accounting, and they will give you one example as I will refer you for the financial planning and analysis profile because you are good with that stuff. So don't divert with. You have to stick with your point that I apply for this opportunity, accounting and taxation, and I want to continue with that profile only. Okay, this is the main reason when people change. If they are offering some other profile in same interview which is for accounting and taxation, so they are seeing ki you are not stick with your answers. So this is the reason you have to be stick with your points. If you are looking for those opportunities, so you have to go with that only. Okay, don't change your mind with those distractions. Okay, next question they will ask you about your like if you are changing some job, or let's say example here, some people are experienced person, okay, and they are switching their job. So they will ask you why you have a 6 month switch, why you have a 2 3 month switch. So you have to be stick with your answers.
Yeah.
There is a this is like the job description which you in which is given to you in previous organization doesn't matches with your future goals. Okay, and you spend a lot of time at the work, but you want to do something for which you are passionate about. Okay, and here you are giving they are giving you better position, better company, so you decided for a switch. Okay, and this role responsibilities job description matches with your profile, and you are looking for that. Okay, so this way you have to answer. If you don't know the answer in the of some question in that interview, so politely, because they are not expecting you know each and every question answer. Okay, so politely you can answer, thank you for asking this question, but however I am not well acquainted with this question. Like, you don't know about this question, but definitely after this interview you will research around this, and also in your mentorship you will learn, because you are a fast learner, so you will quickly learn under that mentorship. Okay, so politely you have to answer
Kanika,
and
your
take
voice is
a.
not clear. It's like bit struggling.
Okay, okay, now it is clear.
It is clear, Kanika. You can continue.
Hmm. So you can ask a little break as well, like 1 to 3 minutes. Uh, so 1 to 3 minutes break you can also take, and also you can ask, ki, can I take 1 or 2 3 minutes, or can I come with this answer in a next part? Okay, and you can also ask them can you repeat this question, so you will get a little time to answer that question. Okay, so this is a way you can politely answer, and like you can at last you can also ask the feedback. Okay, feedback from those what you are expecting and how is my, where I have to improve. So this is the thing which feel you interactive with those interviewers. Okay, and also at last I want to say ki if you are like off campus you are applying, and you have given your interview at good, then you have a feedback also. You can share as a feedback to that mail id which are referred to you for the this interview schedule. Okay, you can say, thank you for giving this opportunity, and I am very keen interested to know about my status update. Okay, this will really help you, because HR is taking thousands of interviews daily basis, and if you are good also, then sometimes it is like confused. The HR or the manager are confused with so many of people, ki they will take this person or this person or this person, but your mail will have some impact on those interviews. So they can ask you they will ask, if you mail those HRs or managers, so they will decide, yeah, she or he has taken the revert also, updation also afterwards. So it is good to have a feedback mail to them, and you can ask with your feedback or updations. Okay, so all here is thank you so much guys, and all here is you have to work on your skills, your knowledge. Resume, I will share you the formats, all formats I will share to you. It will help you to take the points, but your CV is your CV, and I will share the PDF of HR. I have 20 to 25 questions, so you can take a help from there. Some answers part are also there, so you can take a help, you can practice, and in other class I will also see how you are answering. If there changes are required, so I'll definitely help you to change those answers. If some additions, some deletions are also required, so I will help you. Okay, so definitely we will come up with your answers as well in the next session. It is all about ki, right now I am giving you insights ki how you can prepare your answers. Okay, so I will definitely share the stuffs with you. The nanny will share afterwards to you those PDFs and whatever I will, the stuff I will share to you. Thank you guys. If you have any question, you can ask me.
Yeah, Kanika, it was really amazing. So we have a question here. So one of the person is asking whether
Yeah.
photo is mandatory on posting on a resume.
Yeah, if don't post your don't paste your photos like selfies. Okay, if you have taken in your marriage functions and all, if it is a professional person like photo you have taken, so you can post it. It is better to have the photo in your CV. Okay, but it should be professional, with the tie, with the shirt, and with the blazer.
Okay.
Any questions, guys? You wanted to ask about
Any
CV,
other question?
resume building, HR law?
You will get all the PDFs on the TD groups. I will share to Nani sir. He will give you. That company recruit who have a low work experience in article when compared to other. Yeah, if you are good with your communication part, and if you have that knowledge or that enthusiasm to grab, like some people are having less experience, but they are into ki I grab that opportunity, I will take the ownership. So that enthusiasm, if they will see in you, they will take you. Low experience, no experience, doesn't matter. I am telling you now, it is your time. 1 or 1.5 month is with you. You can learn from YouTube's as well. You can learn from some websites as well. You can take a stuff from us. Nanny sir is always posting in their this website. They have their website, so they will updated some start audit questions, internal audit questions, taxation questions, so you can prepare those questions. Okay, so less experience will always work, no experience will also work, but you should have knowledge of those questions. Okay, those subject knowledge. Okay, yeah, he will share how to politely bargain for salary or ask for work from home opportunity when needed, or ask to defer the joining date. Ask to defer the joining. Okay, politely, like you can like whenever they tell you about the salary, you can ask for, as first you need to check that what profile is getting at that position. You can check out on Quora, Glassdoor. These sites will give you insight about the salary. And work from home opportunity, you can ask for some days like hybrid. You are unable to join because of some personal reasons. Okay, and also you can ask something like, let's say example, you have some functions at your home and you want to join afterwards, so that you can decide, that you can ask after your interviews finalized, and they have said to you that you are shortlisted for this profile. Then only you can bargain about these things. Okay, resume is similar to others because many build their resume through Nova Resume, Enhance, etc. More chances of. So you can make the resume in the Word format and also use a kickresume.com. This is the website which is newly implemented, and it is the website which make your CV as per the companies. Let's say example Amazon. So Amazon, whose resume they have shortlisted, so you will take those resumes. Okay, so it is okay कि similar resume will be there, but your skill part is different, na? Your knowledge part is different, so it is okay.
Yeah,
What question?
I'd like to take this question. So, what questions are ideal to ask if interviewer asks us? So, if interviewer asks you if you have any questions, so you never say no. You don't say no to that question. So, ask him how the company is, how his role is, how your role is going to be. So, what are the prospects of your role? And yeah, you can keep on asking any number of questions, but it should not be it should not be about the work-life balance, or it should not be about the pay if it is not a HR round. So you cannot ask those questions. You can always ask any of the questions which is related to the job or the role that you're going to take it up.
Venkatesh is asking, can you tell about Oracle Cloud Finance Functional Consultancy role? Like, if you are going for any specific roles, so you will stuck with these roles only. So it is better you can start with something auditing, Big Four's auditing, taxation, SAP, because SAP is all over. Okay, so I will not suggest you can go for one specific profiles, specific tool. Which website, ma'am? This will given by Nani afterwards. How to hold a job opportunity. You can hold opportunities with some personal reasons, and you can say that your articleship is in you have 2-3 months articleship left. You are completing that. You have some training part. You are completing that. So you can hold by personal reasons. Other things they will not look for, but personal reasons they will definitely take. uh, Expected salary, you always have to see the profile salary at the Glassdoor or Quora. You can ask with the people on LinkedIn at the similar position that what company is offering for these profiles, and definitely you have to say in starting that as per market norms you are okay. You are right now you are looking for the opportunities, not for the salary. Okay, so go with a good profile. Even you are getting less at good profile, you can go for it, because profile always matters more. If salary may you have to compromise with 50,000, 60,000, please compromise for like I am saying for per annum salary. Ma'am, please repeat the website for resume building. kickresume.com. If any other company offers a better job, would you choose to switch? How can this be answered? Yeah, kickresume.com. Acha. If other company offers you better job, you will like that depends now. If I join this company now and I have a experience in this company for 1 to 2 years, and if I am getting for better opportunity, better position, so you can say as of now I am not looking for any other better opportunities. I want to give long run. Like definitely they will ask you that you are seeing longer vision into this organization, or you are switching somewhere. So you have to say that as of now I am not looking for any better opportunities. I really want to stick in a company where I can give my 100% in a long run, and I also need to be perfect in one specific profile for long run. Okay, so definitely you have to be long run perspective in that organization, though even though you are like staying 1 years, 1.5 years, but don't say like this. You are seeing the longer vision in that organization. Should we accept jobs with 2 years lock-in period? If that profile suitables to you and you are okay with the package as well, because definitely if you are getting 8 lakhs package, so after 2 years you will be at 15, 16 lakhs. So why you will lock for a period?
So guys, one repeated question is like, what are the few skills that we require for management decision? So the job is like, you need to understand business and problem. You should have problem analytic skills. They will put you in some problem and you need to solve the problem by taking into situation, and you have strategic decision. So these skills you need to have. So any other resume building which are non-technical now? Someone has asked a question.
Yeah,
I'll
one
be sharing
having
it.
Big Four. Why should we answer why this Big Four? So they
Sorry?
are why someone asked, how should we answer why this big four? Why they will choose big four company to work? Nani, you are answering this, or
No,
shall
no,
I? Yeah, you can say about big four, like big four having always having a lot of opportunities global as well here, and you are a chartered accountant too. You have a experience of start audit, taxation. So these profiles only you are getting in big four, and there are a lot of exposures, a lot of opportunities. But you have to check the profile which big fours are giving you, because Indian or that start audit or that are good profiles. But if you are going for any accounting senior associate, to go for MNC company then. So first you need to analyze that profile which you are getting from big four. If it is start audit, some taxation, direct indirect taxation, it is go to you can work SAP consultant. These are good profiles in big fours.
No, they ask why this specific, like there are four big things. Why Deloitte? If HR asks why Deloitte, why you're choosing Deloitte, what answer we should provide them? Like you may say that I want to, build my career in Deloitte, and compare it to EY, you would like to work in there, something like that you can say.
Yeah, so one of the answers I can think of is if you're going for statutory audit, so people can always choose to answer there is no upside to Deloitte, so I want to choose Deloitte. There is
Yeah.
nothing better than Deloitte, so
Hmm.
I'm coming for Deloitte. And similarly for EY, you can always go and boast upon their environment and people friendly culture, so people centric culture. So for each big four, we can find out those statements and throw them out in response to it. Akshada, are you talking about any particular big four where you do not have answer?
I have a letter.
PwC.
Difficult one that you chose. It does not have work-life balance. It does not have. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Someone has asked confusion regarding where to. It's all about your career planning. Like if you want to start a practice, you can choose audit firm. If you want to build a corporate, you can go for corporates or big fours and get into corporates again. So it's all depends how you're planning your career.
Yeah, what you decided for future. If you really want to go in investment banking in future and you like that profile, first read out, because for investment banking there are good opportunities. JP Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs. So if you are having investment banking with good company, then you can go for it. Audit firms, big fours, definitely you can go. Corporates, really like having mostly FP&A profile, record to report, SEP, these profiles are there. So first you need to decide what profile you want to go in future.
Mohit, you seem like you're open to all the opportunities. Take it up what comes in your way.
One of the best big four firm with respect of to their focus on documentation adherence to procedures. Okay, PwC. I have a letter of intent to hire from a big four. Is there any chance that they will not honor it? And should I apply to other firms?
Depends on the.
What should we fill in minimum salary expectation? Minimum salary 8 to 10 lakhs as a fresher for CA.
It depends upon the campus that you're selecting, Tanmay. So it depends upon the campus and the company that you're referring to.
if you
Minimum
see
is 8
there's a
lakh.
day-wise
As
schedule,
you rightly stated, it is 8 lakh.
so there's a day-wise schedule wherein the salaries are mentioned, which day, how much salary, which
Yes.
employers with what salary budget they will be coming upon.
Yes.
So it
You can
depends on how many attempts you have. Yeah, Kishore, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
you can refer to the circular provided by ICAI. There is a tabular format which campus and which companies offering how much salary minimum on a minimum level basis. You can refer to that.
Yeah, so I'll give my example. Suppose I had passed with fifth attempt and six attempts in IPCC. So I knew I would not have number on before April 1st, which is the last day in some city like Kanpur or Nagpur. So then I should not be expecting something more than 9 lakhs, like which is what is coming on April 1st for some small cities. Last lot.
Naresh, you can write your question again, please. Which domain to be chosen if I have no idea how to proceed after qualifying? And is there any workshop to aid it? Domain. So you don't have any articleship experience too? Fluent team, kindly let us know what are the special qualities or skill needed for the management consultancy roles. How to approach for vacancies, go into it for non-rankers and normal candidates. You are asking for specific roles, skills. So that you need to check.
For this management consultancy role, yeah, Naresh, you have been asking this question since quite a long time. So for this, you just need to have some analytical skills and business planning skills and
Yeah.
team planning and team management skills. So these are the basic skills that management consultancy roles will demand for, and how to approach for the vacancies for non-rankers. So yeah, it is not basically for the rankers itself. So there are some premium jobs and premium roles in it, and there are also mediocre roles in it. So you can always be selected for these roles, but not the premium ones, definitely. So there is a much room in this sector as well. How to approach for the vacancies? You can contact to Hardik or Nani.
I have answered to one of the questions on how to give a background about yourself. So there's a formula which I follow: tag yourself, title, achievements, and goal. So you guys can read it.
For the reference to get into the Big Four expresses and FP India, I think there is hiring in Big Four. In corporates, will be departments will be interesting. So there will be 6 statutory audit, DT, transfer pricing, MPA, and you will be having like international access to transfer pricing. I'll be sharing the my group. You can go to the list of available in all Big Four. I'll be sharing. You can go through it.
Yes, Aditya, even if you cleared in 5+ attempts, there are opportunities. Of course, as I said, there might not be a greater chance to get selected in premium roles, but enough opportunities are available for you, no issues. Big Four, there is a doubt. Not very sure that. There is a doubt for Big Four, but
No, they are taking. Big Fours are also taking.
2+.
okay,
Yeah,
then
Big Fours
great
are
then. Yeah. Aditya, there is a good chance for Big Four as well, as they said.
also not in campus, on campus, but you can apply for off campuses, no?
Great then.
Which domain to be
IPCC
chosen?
attempts mostly doesn't matter, Pawan.
I have no idea how to proceed after qualifying.
95% IPCC attempts doesn't matter.
You have tax experience in articleship and some in audit, so you can go for Big Fours then. Auditing and taxation. Audit firms you can join as of now. Work from home versus work from office. Look for BDO like culture where you have hybrid that allows more in-person trainings so that you have human. Okay.
No one asked any questions out of 90 people about foreign opportunities, overseas opportunities, or was I sleeping? I had things in the bucket, but I couldn't sell.
You can sell it off. Mostly the people are not able to ask questions. They are just introverts.
Yeah, introverts like all of us, but yeah, somehow we have grown. So guys, there are also a lot of foreign going opportunities. Like, currently we are with help of tax destination fulfilling many requirements for BDO, Oman, Qatar, Bahrain, where you would be working from Chennai or Cochin. Freshly qualified chartered accountants with at least 60-70% experience in statutory audit in their articleship to work 5 months, 4 months from Cochin office or Chennai office in person, and then they'll be relocating permanently or on long-term secondment basis to respective countries of their choice, which can be Bahrain, Qatar, basically the Middle East countries. And I'm also authorized recruiter for BDO UK LLP. So we also send across people who wish to go to UK and they've got really strong audit experience, especially those from Big Four or good renowned CA firm get good chance. So that's also an opportunity off the campus.
Even after 2 years, ICA is giving an opportunity for overseas campus. So you
Some
cannot.
some attributes that can attract the interviewers apart from academic stuff, your extracurricular activities, like where you are spending your time nowadays with some certification courses, IFRS, financial modeling, Power BI, financial analyst. These courses you can go for it. Can I?
We should combine to give after qualifying. We may do a search in future maybe based on this. It's basically on your interest, which field you're interested in. Use that. Even if you don't have any experience, if you're strong in the technical terms, you will be selected.
Sriram can also apply through their careers website. So mostly these things doesn't work as far as I have experienced. So it's better to go through reference or anything of that sort.
Correct. And text destination and these groups, you will get the
Yes.
email IDs, the references. So you can go for it.
So you want
They're asking
Then-
for overseas interviews now. So how to approach you?
Yeah, so the drives are going on actively, okay, and you can just send across the connection on LinkedIn, and we will take up the profile, or you can send your resume to my team's email ID, which I'm just putting across in the chat box. I put it care@Talented.AI. So they've got some 40 requirements overall for Middle East, relocation. The salaries which will be paid after you relocate will be what will be at par, should be paid in those Middle East countries, which is starting with 25 lakhs in INR terms. They take care of your door-to-door delivery to Middle East, 1 month accommodation, food and everything, and then rest of it you have to take care of it after 1 month completion once you relocate.
Satish, to get into financial due diligence, articleship experience in Big Four is mandatory. So, if there is some experience, then that will be a plus point to you. Even if there is no such prior experience, you can always crack it in on subject-based knowledge or uh, uh, technical things, technical aspects around it. So people will not expect you to answer more of practical questions. So if you have enough sound knowledge and subject knowledge also is fine. You can crack it.
So that's all we wind. I'm running out. I want to get back to. So if you have any questions, you can ask. So can you give your number? Number also. Mail ID.
So to all the people who are in this session right now, a lot of people have asked about the websites, about the YouTube channels, about the streams of connecting to all of us. So we will be sharing it to all of your mail IDs, to the people who have registered through the link that we have shared. You'll get all those details, no issues. And also, in middle of these chat sessions, we have posted all these things. You can refer to the chat session as well.
All this resume format I will be sharing here. So you can reach out to Hardik mail ID if you have any related to offshore. This recording session will be hosted in our channel and Golmal CA pages, Instagram and
Yes.
YouTube. Just forgive me for
Client's name you then don't have to inform even in your resume and also not in the interviews. Don't mention the client's name. If it is a listed company, then you can mention.
Exactly.
So okay, sir. Thank you, Kanika. Hardik and Kishore for accepting me.
Thank you, Hardik. Thank you, Kanika. Thank you, Nani.
Thank
And
you.
before
Thank you
ending up,
so much, all.
I'd like to post some lines. So I'll read out. I have written a few lines here, so I'll read out to all of these newly qualified chartered accountants. So it wasn't easy. All those pits and falls weren't easy. All those nightmares and fears weren't easy. Path wasn't easy. Pattern wasn't easy. And rising after every fall wasn't easy. Looking ahead from this day doesn't look like a cakewalk either. Life is never been easy and will never be easy. But standing on this day, feeling this respect all around is cheerful, air around is blissful, being called as a chartered accountant is wonderful. So embrace it, enjoy it, excel in it. And this is the result of all your years of struggle. So all the very best to all the chartered accountants out here who's looking for a job, who's looking into practice or any other thing. This world is yours.
Okay, thank you. So, friends, I would like to make one more announcement or some information. We will be continuing sessions. I'll be bringing forward many, people in the industry. I want all your support. Of course, Kanika and Hardik and Kishore will be part of all the sessions. So share with your
Definitely we
friends,
will.
circles, and all newly qualified. CMAs, all financial people you can bring to the sessions. So hope you all love the sessions. Thank you each and
Thank you,
everyone.
Balu, for getting us all connected. You were the Krishna. We just fought the fight, but you were the Krishna, got us all together.
Yes.
We'll be keep connecting in future as well.
Sure. Thank you, Krisha.
Sure.
Thank you all who has all joined this session. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, Balu. Thank you.
Bye, sir. Bye.
Bye.
Sure, Thondepu.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, I think it will be your drive.
Sorry.
The recording will sure.
I think we can just stop the recording. It will be